Just wanted to get a video of this before we put it out on the screened-in porch to cool. Fresh fudge. And I just licked the spoon. Very tasty. Warm fudge. Christmas Eve 2011. Fresh fudge made by my cousin and me. And alright, now for the real star of this YouTube video. You can put it outside now.
Okay.
Alright. This is the North Pole Village. As soon as I can find the light. There we go. I have one of these myself, but it's a different series. For those of you that are not familiar with these pieces, there's a company called Department 56 that makes these. There's Dickens Village, Christmas in the City, which is the one I have. There's the North Pole Snow Village, which is this one. And then there's one that with like 1950s cars and stuff. I forget what it's called. It takes place in the 50s. And they have Halloween villages and Thanksgiving pieces. They have all sorts of cool stuff. There is Santa's house. Santa's woodworks. And yes, that is an elf on a snowmobile. There is the Weather and Time Observatory. Flight Tower, Santa's Watchtower. Hopefully, everyone who's watching this has been good this year. Hall of Records. Get a close up on that. Don't know how well you can read that, but it says, "He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake." Be good for goodness sake. And now it's going to be all blurry. Bell and Harness Supply. That's the mitten shop. Books, balls, and blocks. Tin soldiers. That little part of the building doesn't light up. I think it's just like a connector thing. Real plastic snow. And of course, Santa and his reindeer. One of the reindeer is missing his antlers. And I still have the Alpine Village and the breakfast nook to show you. Yeah, the last time we set up the Christmas in the City was in 2009, the year Molly passed away. We were in California last year, and things got really hectic this year, so we're not going to be able to set up the Christmas in the City until next year, at which point it will have been 3 years. But yeah, that's the residence of Mr. and Mrs. Claus. The reindeer stable, forgot to show you that earlier. Clubhouse, I don't even think that's part of the North Pole series, but it's a nice touch. Flight Tower, that's pretty cool. And my cousin set this all up. Hey, how long did it take you to set this thing up?
6 hours.
There you go. 6 hours. Candy cane Christmas tree. It's not part of the Christmas in the City series because the Christmas in the City series takes place in the 30s. But I have a red hatchback that resembles an AMC Pacer. And it's actually from a cheaper company. It's not Department 56. I have affectionately named that little red car the Mirthmobile because it looks like a Pacer, which is the car used in Wayne's World. There are several little details that my cousin likes to add, like I mentioned the elf on the snowmobile earlier. There's another elf on a sled. There are several elves on sleds. And there's a pack of black bears right there. Wolves over here. There's Rimpy selling his baked goods. Little stream there. There's the woodworks. A deer resting. More deer over here. Nice little stream. Multi-leveled. Like you have to put it on a... Hey, is the stream with the slight waterfall, is that like solid porcelain at the bottom, or do you have to put it on a specially sloped boxes or something?
What do you mean?
The stream. Like, is there solid porcelain under there, or is it leveled and you have to put it on a special thing?
It's just a big piece of porcelain.
So it's flat on the bottom.
Yeah, it's all this is one piece.
Yeah, I knew it was all one piece. I was just wondering if you had to put it on specially positioned boxes or something.
No.
Alright. And Mrs. Claus's greenhouse. Very well detailed. You can see the poinsettias and the evergreens and stuff in there. This thing needs to be filled. Didn't you used to put your little toy soldiers at position on top of the roof when you were little?
Yeah.
Snipers guarding the North Pole, protecting it from the Grinch or something. Alright, so yeah, this is my cousin's North Pole village. They've been setting it up for years, but I've only had YouTube for the last 4 years, or almost 5 years now. So this is the first time it's going on the internet. And let's see it all lit up when it's dark. Shut doors so there's no light from the kitchen coming in here. There you go, the North Pole at night. Wish the tree lit up, that would be pretty cool. And this is not going to be put up on the internet until Tuesday at the very earliest, because I do not exactly have access to a computer with Vista and the old version of Movie Maker. And that's back at home, so I got a video that I got a startup shutdown video of the train. I got a very brief video of the train defrosting. So all that'll be up by Wednesday, I promise. Alright. And alright. Let's go check out the Alpine Village, shall we? It's not as impressive as this, but it's still worth filming. I'll be back. This is the Alpine Village.
Big over the middle, finds McCoy. And LaShawn McCoy is brought down short of first down yardage. Butler in on the stop and a gain of 10 to bring up fourth down.
Little Santa and his reindeer on the roof of this cabin here.
It really is a shame that
And it sounds like the meat pies are ready.
better than they've been for his sake, because he's really had an exceptional season. And I think that if this Eagles team had
That was the oven.
and played to the level that everyone anticipated coming into the year, that he would be mentioned with some of the MVP candidates like Aaron.
Yeah, not as impressive as the North Pole, but still pretty cool. Little skating rink, villagers caroling. Pie. Here is the North Pole again. Mrs. Claus's greenhouse. North Pole holly poinsettias evergreen. I think that's like a teddy bear factory or something. That's just a little building. I guess it's like an elf's residence or something. North Pole dolls. And you can see the little elf putting up the wreath. And it's all blurry again. Yeah, my cousin and his family have been doing this since probably the early 90s, and I got started in 1999 with, what the hell did I start out with? A German brewery, a cop car, and a few figurines, and now I have quite an impressive setup. I had a video of it that, it wasn't a very good video, but I still had a video of it, and I'll make a new video of it in HD next year. Or who knows, we might wind up setting it up this year just for the hell of it, I don't know. It's so big that it takes up quite a good portion of the living room in my house, so. But it's fun to do. And oh yeah, the koi pond. Don't know how well you can see that, but there's a little koi right there where my finger is. Here's something else I wanted to show you. My cousin's family's Nutcracker collection. Mostly my aunt's Nutcracker collection. Scuba Diver is my cousin's. Other than that, I do not know which Nutcracker belongs to which family member. And the Viking belongs to my cousin. Got a baseball player. Rat King. The classic original Nutcracker. And in many shapes and sizes too. Uncle Sam. A chef.
This has been a Stamped Octagon production.